Hello students, so this is our unit 4 plant physiology and chapter is plant like growth rates, plant growth generally is indeterminate and conditions for growth, differentiation, de-differentiation and redifferentiation and development are deleted from the syllabus. Only plant growth regulators are included. So today we'll study about plant growth regulators. Plant growth regulators are small, simple molecules of diverse chemical composition. They could be indole compounds like indole 3-adipic acid, adenine derivatives, and derivatives of carotenoids, and gases like ethylene. Plant growth regulators are variously described as plant growth substances and plant hormones or phytohormones. They work together coordinating the growth and development of the cells, and they are the chemical messengers for the communication. So phytohormones are basically of 5 types: auxins, gibberellins, cytokinins, abscisic acid and ethylene. You all know about these hormones as you have studied in the class 10th in chapter control and coordination. So plant growth regulators can be broadly divided into two groups based on their functions in a living plant body. One group of PGRs are involved in growth promoting activities such as cell division, cell enlargement, pattern formation, tropic growth, flowering, fruiting and seed formation, etc. These are called plant growth promoters. For example, auxins, gibberellins and cytokinins. The other group play an important role in plant responses to wounds, stresses of biotic and abiotic origin. They are also involved in various growth inhibiting activities such as dormancy and abscission. The plant growth regulator abscisic acid belongs to this group, and a gaseous plant growth regulator that is called ethylene that could fit in the either of the groups, but it's largely a plant inhibitor growth activity. First plant growth regulator is auxin. It was discovered by Charles Darwin and his son Francis Darwin when they observed that the coleoptiles of canary grass responded to unilateral illumination by growing towards the light source that you have studied about phototropism. After a series of experiments, it was concluded that tip of coleoptile was the site of transmittable influence that caused the bending of entire coleoptile. Auxin was isolated by F.W. Wendt from tips of coleoptiles of oat seedlings. So it is found in synthetically it is found in indole acetic acid, indole butyric acid, naphthalene acetic acid, 2,4-D 2,4-dichlorophenoxyacetic acid. In this slide, we'll study physiological effects of auxins. Auxins have been used extensively in agriculture and horticulture practices. They help to initiate rooting in stem cuttings, an application widely used for plant propagation. Auxins promote flowering. For example, in pineapples, they help to prevent fruit and leaf drop at early stages but promote the abscission of older mature leaves and fruits. In most higher plants, the growing apical bud inhibits the growth of lateral axillary buds, a phenomenon called apical dominance. Removal of shoot tips means decapitation usually results in the growth of lateral buds. This is widely used in tree plantation where we don't need tall plants, we need small plants. Hedge formation, etc. And auxins also induce parthenocarpy. For example, in tomatoes, it's widely used as herbicide. 2,4-D auxin widely used to kill dicotyledonous weeds, doesn't affect mature monocotyledonous plants, so it's used to prepare weed-free lawns because grass is monocotyledons, and when we apply there, then dicotyledonous weeds can't grow there. Auxins also control xylem differentiation and helps in cell division. This is the second plant growth regulator, that is called gibberellins. So back in foolish seedling of disease rice seedlings was caused by a fungus pathogen, Gibberella fusiculae. E. Kurosawa reported the appearance of symptoms of the disease in uninfected rice seedlings when they were treated with sterile filtrate of the fungus. So the active substances later was identified as gibberellic acid. So here are some physiological effects of the gibberellins. Gibberellins are also promotory plant growth regulators, and they help in, there are about 100 gibberellins reported widely in different organisms such as fungus or higher plants. They are denoted as GA1, GA2, GA3 and so on. And however, GA3 was the one of the first gibberellin to be discovered and remains the most intensively studied form. All gibberellins are acidic. They produce a wide range of physiological responses in plants. Um, they have the ability to cause an increase in the length of axis, to increase the length of grape stalks. Gibberellin cause fruits like apples to elongate and improve its shape. They also delay census, thus the fruits can be left on the tree longer so as to extend the market period. Gibberellic acid is used to speed up malting process in brewing industry. Likewise, sugarcane stores carbohydrate as sugar in its stems. Spraying sugarcane crop with gibberellins increases the length of the stem, thus increasing the yield as by 20 tons per acre. So spraying juvenile conifers with gibberellic acid hastens the maturity period, thus leading to early seed production. Gibberellins also promote bolting. What's bolting? Bolting is internode elongation. Internode is space between two nodes just prior to flowering. Just like in beetroot, cabbages and some plants with rosette habit.